Imagine you just started a new cloud service that looked cool. You sat on it for a week and finally tried it out, only to discover that it runs like old cheese trying to go uphill. Hey, you try to return to get your refund, but find out their refund policy was within 24 hours. If you want to avoid that experience, this list of the worst cloud storage providers was made for you. Today you'll learn about all the cloud drives you shouldn't get, those with concerning security practices, questionable interfaces, and weird features. This list includes SugarSync, ADrive, JustCloud, FlipDrive, CBackup, and Carbonite. Our tier list will look slightly different from our other tier lists, with A being the worst and F being the best. Let's be clear, we don't recommend any software on this list, but if it is F, it's the best of the worst, like winning 7th place in a race of 8 people. Now, just before we get down to the nitty-gritty, it is important to highlight our top product in the cloud storage space. During the past few months, we've ranked, we've rated, and we've reviewed all the best cloud storage providers. And right now, we think that pCloud is the best product that your money can buy. And guess what? You can get a whopping 80% off on pCloud using the special link provided in the description section down below. And guess what? There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you have got absolutely nothing to lose. It also keeps me fueled on hot pockets, while the continued existence of the terrible cloud storage devices keeps me fueled by hatred. Conveniently, Hot Pockets and Hatred is the title of my new book. But now let's just take a moment to be serious and appreciate those that we've lost on this journey. Mosey Home, 2005 to 2019. QVC, 2002 to 2011. Amazon Drive, 2011 to 2022. Euthanasia scheduled in 2023. And I'm over it. Right, let's talk about our first awful cloud storage provider, SugarSync. SugarSync is unique on this list in that the website makes it look pretty professional. I mean, when we looked at the mobile and desktop apps, hey, they look pretty good. But much like a hippo, the cute name and misleading appearance hide something dark. Well, not dark, it's just not good. Alternatively, the web app, it looks a bit dated. It also runs like the aforementioned cheese at the beginning of our video. So while appearances are all right, speed is a concern, which is an issue when syncing files. SugarSync. Now, SugarSync makes this up a bit with its solid security. It's got AES 256 zero-knowledge encryption, offers an encrypted folder similar to OneDrive, and even provides 2FA support. So with good security backing it up, what makes SugarSync so terrible? There are two things. First, there are 0 collaboration features. The sharing only works with folders, no files, no simultaneous editing, and offers no password protection for those shared files. Second, SugarSync has terrible pricing, starting at nearly $8 per month for 100 gigs. Services like OneDrive and Google Drive offer the same features on a better platform for a few bucks a month. So SugarSync ends up at the regular garbage tier. With slow syncing and non-existent features in an expensive product, SugarSync needs more than a few edits before it gets moved out of this list. There ain't nothing sweet about this sync. Now, one of those features is collaboration, but hey, you let us know in the comments. Do you collaborate with your friends? Or are you a solo cloud user? Let us know in the comment section. All right, now let's take a look at a drive. And not just any drive, we're looking at ADrive. Yes, I'll be here all week. All right, let's start with the positive. It's cheaper than SugarSync. Pricing starts at $2.50 monthly for 100 gigs, which is pretty good. You also get a 60-day free trial, double with what you get from most cloud storage providers. But to find that out, scroll to the bottom of the pricing page. And that's it. It's just the one positive. And I hope you enjoyed it, because it's all downhill from here. At first, there's no mobile app. Now, you might think, well, that's not a problem. I don't use cloud storage on my mobile. But wait. There's also no desktop app. Here's the web app in all of its glory. Simple enough, but as you can see, the actions are found on the right side. It gets better. After clicking the share button as it pops up a screen that wouldn't look out of place on a copy of Windows 98. Weirdly enough, despite the dated appearance, it has more features than SugarSync. Password sharing, download limits, and expiration dates are great to have. In additional features, it does include automatic sync. But if you want to set that up, you better know server-side SSH key management. Oh yeah, I mean, I learned that in kindergarten, bro, right next to my shapes, my colors, and the basics of C++. Also, another issue, it has no zero-knowledge security. So staff members can access your data for no good reason. It does have SSL security, which means that other people can't access your data. Woohoo! ADrive or ADrive gets hot garbage on our scale, which makes it pretty bad. If you don't want me to talk about this terrible, awful thing ever again, you need to like this video. Otherwise, I'm going to drop it into the middle of some random video like one of our VPN ones, which will be confusing. Our next step, JustCloud, which was a bit of a trip to review. According to reviews on Trustpilot, JustCloud is the best cloud storage service if you want to lose your data. So you know it's got to be good. To start, JustCloud has a generous 1 GB free plan. And if you're willing to pay just a little bit more, you can get 250 GB of storage for a meager $21.38 a month. What's that? Like $6 with other providers? So you know you're getting a royal deal. When you're done emptying out your bank account, you can also empty out your files into the hands of a lovely hacker. JustCloud does not mention any security, inside or outside, so we assume they don't have it. JustCloud, cloud storage for those who like to live on the edge. Well, at this point, I'll tell you how it works. But they are no longer accepting new customers. I guess the JustCloud Club is, well, too exclusive for someone like me.
Endless trash!
For me! Oh, well, back to reality. JustCloud is the flaming trash barge of cloud storage providers, winning them the fabled endless trash trophy. The remaining customers stuck on the platform are crying for escape. Do you think JustCloud could turn around the company and become a passable cloud provider? Let us know in the comments below. Now, here's a look at an interesting one. FlipDrive. On pricing, FlipDrive starts great, offering 10 gigs of storage with paid plans starting at $5, but the space is pretty limited, only offering between 25 and 250 gigs. With this in, the site is plagued with errors, as I got one when making an account. In fact, I can't seem to do anything. It's as if something is wrong with the site. Wait a second. Well, it looks like our work is never done. Guys, do me a favor, like the video, put an F in the comments for FlipDrive. The F, of course, stands for FlipDrive, or failure, whatever you want. Now, what we've gotten through is that our last two cloud storage platforms are more about backup. So let's start with the next one called CBackup. Now, it doesn't take long to discover that the people running CBack have some problems to fix. First, let's just take a quick look at the pricing. Looking at the price, you might be thinking, oh, wow, 2 terabytes of storage for $5 a month? That is the best deal ever. But you look again and spot the word data traffic, which means you don't get to store it. It just limits the amount of transferring you can do. I can just imagine the conversation. 2 is bigger than 1, so let's put the bigger number on top. But is that not going to confuse people? Nah, we'll just underline the word data traffic in small font. So you might feel misled when you start. Once you get past this marketing tactic, you're going to be making an account heavily tied in with installation. Why? So we can start backing up your desktop files immediately. Installation and account creation is simple enough. But once you get through it, this brings up another misleading point about CBackup. It relies on third-party storage. CBackup asks you to connect to one of 3 major cloud storage providers: Google Drive, OneDrive, or Dropbox. So CBackup is a backup tool for your desktop and other cloud storage providers. It's a backup, so you can back up while you back up, which is redundant and kind of confusing. So why would you need this? And why did it take me 7 times with the desktop app before it finally worked? But why any of this? Why not a backup? Why this mean? Now, I could see this being useful only if you used multiple cloud storages and wanted to back up your desktop to all of them. You know, just in case you have 3 simultaneous catastrophic failures on your PC and 3 or 4 cloud storage platforms. Also, that backup only applies to your desktop. No mobile devices here, thank you very much. So this confusing platform is total hot garbage to me. But what do you think? Is there a use to using CBackup that we're just missing here? Let us know in the comments. Now, after answering that question, let's take a look at Carbonite. If you're a Star Wars fan, you might recognize the name. It's the same name as the thing Han Solo gets frozen in. You know the one?
It's not true. That's impossible.
And yes, Carbonite didn't get sued, despite the name. Like CBackup, Carbonite focuses on backing up your computer to the cloud. And this means that instead of offering collaborative features and other cloud storage items, it focuses more on automatic backup. And you'll find this out because as soon as you install the desktop version, it'll start backing up your entire computer without even asking. But whoa, Carbonite, calm down. At least let me get to know you before you start taking, well, everything. The mobile version of the app lets you look at your backup. This isn't useless, but Carbonite doesn't have a mobile backup solution. Ultimately, the apps are fine and easy enough, but my only gripe is with the desktop version, which gives you a taste of that sweet pop-up advertising. Oh, my favorite. The best part of any program is a reminder that they want more of your money. Hey, get out of here. Despite some annoyances, Carbonite has some handy services. It leverages 128-byte encryption, which is the younger brother of AES 256, making it not cutting edge, but enough to stop some hackers. Some higher tier plans come with a free antivirus, which is great. However, we can't speak to the quality of the antivirus as it got a 2 on protection from AV test. Also, that test was for years ago, so it probably isn't any good. On pricing, it's fairly reasonable, starting at $5 per month for unlimited backup of 1 PC. For more coverage of up to 25 computers, you'll need to pay $24 per month. So, if you want a backup solution over a cloud storage solution, Carbonite isn't bad, and it is simple to use. This puts it in the almost not garbage tier. But it's weird, spammy, and less useful than other cloud platforms. But a refresh on the antivirus and a few extra features, and you might have a product that is worth downloading. But until then, it's a smaller version of a trash barge. Like a trash dinghy. Of course, if you want 2 products that are definitely worth downloading, if you want to avoid terrible cloud services, always be sure you do some research. And hey, we've done that for you. So check out our list of the best cloud storage providers. Of course, if you want to suggest our next fun video topic or enjoy this one, like our content and share it with your friends. If we get 5,000 likes, I'll even eat a copy of Hot Pockets and Hatred, assuming that the book is released. Thanks for watching, and thanks for not being a trash person.